Okay. I'm honored to be at Sacred Threads. My name is Stefanie Neuner, and I'm from Summerville, South Carolina, which is a suburb of Charleston. But during my time, I got married and I ended up moving to Richmond, Virginia. During this time, I was fortunate enough to go to VCU and do my master's in interdisciplinary study. It was there that I found my mentor and also my love of fabric. After having my first child, we ended up moving back to South Carolina, but still in love with fabric. In 2009, we realized that my son had autism, was diagnosed. He is currently almost 14 and in a self-contained autism classroom, and we're fortunate enough to have some really great therapists and a PCA. And one of the therapists was leaving my house one day and she said, "Freddie had a great day with no SIBs." And I thought, what is an SIB? And she said, "Oh, it's this self-injurious behavior. We track it and we try and see if we can, deter the behavior or find something to take place of that behavior." And I thought, oh, well, that's great. I'd never really thought about that before. I want to talk a little bit about my techniques. And I will tell you that Freddie's case manager, she's a friend of mine, and she realized my secret. My secret is that I love handwork. It kind of makes me feel better, so I have put tons of handwork into this. You'll notice I have the numbers 1 and 68. When I made this quilt in 2018, 1 in 68 children are diagnosed with autism. Unfortunately, the numbers are getting closer together, so if you look it up now, in 2019, it's 1 in 59. Whenever I make quilts, I love all the handwork. That's my favorite. But whenever I think about it, I'm also an art teacher, and I think of it from a design point of view. So I really think about drawing with fabric and scissors and thread, and how am I going to put all this together to convey a message. I had someone tell me one time that, the quilts that you make start a conversation. And I hope that that conversation will lead to more conversations about kids with not only autism, but people with disabilities and the abilities that they do have and how they can be helpful in our society. I am a courageous advocate for all kinds of disabilities, especially autism, and feel like if you see a child that's having an SIB moment in the grocery store, and maybe my quilts will help you understand that their absence of language, they replace it with something else. And unfortunately, it's very different to us, but for them, it's getting the point across. I'm unhappy, I don't feel good, I want something different. And I think if people see this in society, hopefully they'll get something out of it and remember that, not everyone is alike. That, we're lucky to have him because he's taught me a lot more than I could have taught him.